You're listening to the Pittsburgh Piledriver.
What the hell is that?
Podcast.
It's me. It's PTB, stealing more gimmicks. That's right, I'm back this week. And you traded a beef and a ransom for a poot. That is not a fair trade. Those two boys are worth their weight in gold, and I love them. But I'm back, motherfucker. I guess there's a thing. I missed some stuff, and there was a couple weeks where I was off doing Poot the Bard type of things, which are, you know, that use your grossest, weirdest imagination, and that's probably what it was. More than likely. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So just that's right. That's right. You're thinking the right thing. And I see that look on your face. I see it. I can even smell it through here. And that's the fucked up part. There's a guitar color that's called Dorian Gray. Hi, everyone. I'm Poot the Bard. And joining me today is the person who is actually spearheading this ship from a technical standpoint again. It's Tiger Bomb Tom. He's doing the recording thing. It's me and Tiger Bomb Tom. That's right. It is the 1-2 punch this week, ladies and gentlemen, of wealth and asset. We're going to fucking tell you your balance, and we're going to give you other banking puns, whatever. I miss you, Beef. I miss you, Ransom. Tom, I'm glad you're here, and I'm here as well. So we're going to have this episode may or may not be long because we're going to do some picks for Crown Jewel, Blood Moneying the Ninth, the worstening blood, the blood pool of pool blood.
Happy Blood
Days. That's what we're doing. It's Blooder Day on a Thursday, and that's the thing. So there you go. This is what we're doing. Tom, what did I miss the past 2 weeks? How many of the insults were thrown my way?
Only a couple.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, only a couple. Mostly just in the intro, and then you were good. So
that's fine.
Yeah, nothing major.
So it's like normal.
Yeah, pretty status quo. Nothing. Nothing too crazy. Audio uppercut.
Oh God, no! Don't uppercut the audio. Don't fucking do it. It's on the recording. I get to fucking do it this time. I'm the one. And but yeah, so we have picks, and then there's a couple little odds and ends. There's one topic after we do our picky doodles for Blood Money the 95th, the bloodening in Bloody Arabia. That I want to look up and make sure and verify, so that I'm not just talking out my ass, all Michelin star style. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, so Tom, you want to give us a little rundown of what we're gonna be sizing right now?
Sure can. So yeah,
I'm bored. I'm sorry, Ransom's not here. I had to do it. Getting bored.
All right. So we got Crown Jewel. It happens well when you're listening to this episode. I don't know when, but hopefully before it actually airs. Pre-show starts at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Main show kicks off at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, because that's a thing on a Saturday.
On Saturday, 1 p.m. Neat.
Yeah, middle of the day, lunchtime, a premium live lunchtime event. PLLE. There you go. All right, so we got 8 matches to pick. Which kind of, I don't know if it's just me, but maybe the last couple of regularly scheduled WWE PLEs, there have only been like maybe 5 or 6 matches. I opened up the wiki and I saw 8 matches and I was like, really? 8? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and the card looks pretty decent on it. Like, honestly, regardless of the location or personal / political feelings on location. It's a pretty good card. So I'm gonna run down the card here real quick, and then we'll get to picking. So pre-show we got
running.
Yep. Pre-show is Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. You got Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. You got Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Raquel Rodriguez in a fatal 5-way match. Roman Reigns versus LA Knight, Mysterio versus Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa, and Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. There are some of those matches are title matches. Actually, a good bit of them are title matches. We will get that whenever as we go through each one. So, Poot, you got any preference? You want to be the first to pick amongst you and I?
Throw me on the fire.
All right,
throw me on the fire. Let's LFG.
All right, here we go. Pre-show, Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. This is a regular singles match. What you got?
Jabber McDermott. Okay, so like, first of all, Sami Zayn is being relegated to the pre-show.
Yeah, it's sad.
Sad face on this one. See, and again, and just a preface for you viewers, while I was off doing Poot the Bard things, that it did not, it really include staying on top of the weeklies as much as I would have liked to, because I was busy. God, I've broken. I've been a busy boy lately. And that's a lot of wrestling to watch. I am so tired. Sami Zayn, JD McDonough, just from the little bit of perspective that I have, JD McDonough, I really feel like they got to do something with him. I understand the whole Baby Balor thing, and I understand the whole, thing. I also don't like JD McDonough as a name as much. I feel like it's very boring. I don't know about you.
I'd like Jordan Devlin better. I like that.
Yeah. And his finisher had the coolest name. It was the Devlin Side. I loved it. It was a big high angle side suplex.
Yep.
A la early Shawn Michaels. I just liked the name Devlin Side. I was like, that was so good. Go back and watch his old stuff on NXT UK if you can. It's real good. So I'm going to lean into a little bit. I'm going to say Sami Zayn for 3, because, it's Sami Zayn. Start things off with a high note, have the babyface win. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's hard to pick these shows that are over there in Saudi Arabia, because they get fucking weird with it. You remember whenever I'm sorry, Tom, I'm going to invoke the name. I'm really channeling good old Ransom on this one. Old Goldberg versus The Fiend. Anybody else remember that?
Yep, I remember that as a landmark moment where I stopped watching wrestling for about a good 6 to 7 months.
Yeah. Oh, you were not happy about that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I went on
and
a
I remember
being boycott.
I remember being like, why the actual fuck? Like, why? But yeah, I'm gonna go Sami Zayn, 3 points. Just kind of playing it a little bit safe. And I am so far back in these picky doodles that I'm just like, I'm almost in Piccadilly Square. pick my Jode. Yeah, just Sami Zayn for 3. Let's be safe.
Okay. And I apologize. I am taking up the scribing duties tonight. Since Beef is off, probably watching Thursday night Steeler football, having a fucking aneurysm and coronary simultaneous. Having simultaneous aneurysms and coronaries while he fucking curses Matt Canada's offense. And
he's got a case of the fits. He's having the fits.
And that, he's so, I don't know. I'm assuming he's doing that. Ransom's off with his fucking bodily organs failing him, so we wish him well, and hope he avoids any slight case of death there.
I don't want that. I want him to get well.
Yeah,
all joking and my weirdness aside, like, Ransom, we love you.
Yeah. But now, with no joking aside, fucking do better, organs. Come on, figure it out. All right. My pick. Sami Zayn. I'm gonna go with 8 points. I'm just gonna fucking bet the fuck.
Wow.
I figure why not. There's a couple other matches where I'm like really, I'm really unsure of. But like
you're saving them mid-early points.
Yeah. Listen, I'm kind of right in the middle of the pack. As I was saying, I don't have the total standings. That is that is kept by Sir Eyebrows himself. I'm merely just filling in and transcribing our picks so that he can compile the master sheet there, you know. So that's how the sausage is being made tonight. But yeah,
the die has been cast. Go.
Yeah, you got to start off the pre-show on a high note. And although I didn't hear the promo that Sami Zayn gave, I think it was on Raw the other night. I heard about it, and I heard it was really, really good, and it was like a fucking fire lit inside of him sort of thing, and it just made you like, I don't know. I heard it was a very passionate promo, everything like that. It makes you, really believe in him. And what the fuck are they doing with JD McDonough anyways? Who knows? Nothing. So
they should be doing more. He's highly talented.
He is. You're not wrong. But it's Sami Zayn for 8 on this one. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight down the list because I'm not gonna do this like fucking bounce around. I'm just going straight down the wiki list here. So,
Wiki.
Hey,
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, what's a DJ's favorite thing to put on his pasta?
I don't know what.
Marinara. All right. What's the next one?
Damn it! Why didn't I knew you were telling a cheesy joke, and I didn't have the fucking drum kit queued up again for the fucking soundboard. I should know better.
All right, go.
All right. Anyways.
Chucky Ducky Quack Quack. Let's move on.
I had it ready that time. Fucking any Booker T reference is gonna get the sad horn. Actually, it should have gotten the. Anyways.
Yeah. Chucky Ducky Quack Quack.
All right. Second match.
All right, let's go.
Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. This is a singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't think they're gonna take it off Seth. Not right now. I don't see what the point is, like before Mania. There's still some.
Don't forget, this show is equal to or greater than Mania.
Stop it. Now I don't know. There's still some. I don't know. There's still some more that they could tap back into the Shinsuke stuff if they wanted to, but I doubt they will. They could, I don't know, they could push LA Knight towards the World Heavyweight title instead of the WWE Universal fucking Tribal Chiefdom all-inclusive championship. Whatever. And that kind of gives you a foreshadowing into my one of my other picks, but I digress. I'm gonna say Seth Rollins for let's go I don't wanna fuck it, Seth Rollins for 7.
Man, you're just working backwards in your fucking numbers. You're just going big, little. You know what? Rollins is still working real hurt. He's working real hurt. Like, I haven't heard many reports or updates on his like condition of his back and shit like that. But like, he's working that kind of hurt. It takes a heavy toll on you, especially like the length of your career. So like, I'm kind of curious how long he's going to toe the company line and just go, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Well, to be fair, to be fair, the last like main roster premium live event is going to be Survivor Series because Deadline for NXT is the last WWE premium live event of 2023. So there's not like a Raw or SmackDown like main roster pay-per-view premium live event in December. So after Survivor Series is going to have about almost a good 2 months to kind of rest up a little bit in between that and the Rumble. Now granted, I know you still got house shows and this and that. I don't know. I mean, maybe come Survivor Series they'll find a way to like write him off for a little bit or something. I don't know, but
Maybe.
So are you thinking that Drew's gonna take it?
I'm thinking, no, you know what? I'm going to go with Seth Rollins for 6.
6. All right.
I'm going to go Seth Rollins for 6. I like, it's hard, man, because these ones, I'm really like on the fence of going like, they do weird shit. They do weird fucking shit with these. But I'm going to stick to the answer. I think Seth, yeah, like you said, until the next like really huge Survivor Series hasn't been super keynote the past couple of years, unless I'm mistaken. Which somewhere I know Beef is probably having a stroke, going, "Poot, you forgot about blah blah blah." Yeah, I did. Whatever it is.
Survivor Series as in general, I think, for the last number of years has been mostly like brand versus brand stuff or whatever, and like some war games thrown in last year, maybe the year before. But like, I mean, it
used to be one of the big 4. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, well, I mean, some will still say that it still is, but you know, whatever.
The history. So Rollins for 6. We'll say Rollins for 6.
Okay.
Yeah. What's next?
We got the Fatal 5-Way match for the Women's World Championship. That is Rhea Ripley, the defending champion, versus Al Mahole, aka Dark Chungus, aka Nia Jax. The female Goldberg. She's the
second
worst.
One. There was no need for that second one, but Al Mahole. Yeah.
There's a backstory to that one.
Oh well.
Versus Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark versus Raquel Rodriguez. So Fatal 5-Way Women's World Championship. Poop. What you got? That'd
be me.
It would be.
You know what? This is the only one that I'm gonna get fucking super weird with it. I am going to put 1 solid point on Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just go, you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm more than likely, and I acknowledge this, Ripley's probably going to walk out with that belt. But, man, I don't know. Let's just fucking see what happens. This is the one that I'm kind of like, it's that thing like when you go grocery shopping, right? You buy like all the necessities, you buy dish soap, you buy razors, you buy like, the chicken and eggs and like all the basic stuff. And you go, okay, I have your basics, and you have your list and you follow your list. But there's always that one thing that you just buy on an impulse, or you go, I deserve this. That's what this weird pick is for me.
Okay.
Is that I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. My 1 pointer's going on this match, and I'm going to pick Shayna Baszler because it's only 1 point.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, there you fucking go.
Oh my. I kind of am working backwards, big to small, apparently tonight. I'm pretty confident that Rhea's still gonna walk out. I'm just trying to figure out who's gonna eat the pin. It's probably gonna be Zoe Stark eating the pin, I would think. Either.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Nia eats the pin with all the fucking nonsense she's pulled since she's been back.
Oh.
She's just, being cavalier and being a piece of shit, as she always does.
Yeah.
Now, I'm talking about in the ring context, not her as a person. I've heard her as a person. She's very nice. But in the ring, you got to be professional.
Yeah. Well, not if your cousin's with Dwayne Johnson. So,
referring to The Rock as Dwayne Johnson is a war crime. So we're going to call him The Rock.
Listen, I'll call him The Rock when he gets back in the ring again and has another match and doesn't fucking tear his abdominal muscles from himself.
He doesn't fucking need to have another match. That's a whole nother discussion.
He doesn't, but it's fine. He's Dwayne. It's all right.
He's penis balls Dwayne.
All right, let's just Dwayne.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What do you so what do you got on this there,
I'm gonna put
Sergeant?
Sergeant. Okay. I'll
Tom, where does the general keep his armies?
I don't know where, Poot.
In his sleeveys. All right, go ahead. Put your 6 points on something.
Jesus God.
You all left me unattended. There is no beef and ransom to hold back my dumb. Woo-hoo!
All right. 6 points on Rhea Ripley is what I'm going with here.
All right, sound fair.
Yeah, I just don't see this title changing hands. I really don't see Rhea losing until the Judgment Day starts falling apart or whatever. Like then I think maybe then that's when you'll see her lose hers. But like I don't know. They're still going strong somehow, some way. Even though we flip-flop tag titles or whatever, and Dom flip-flopped his North American Championship or whatever. Like they're still being presented somewhat strong. So yeah, I think Rhea retains. So yeah, 6 points on Rhea. The next match is a singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Say that 5 times fast.
We're really not gonna save this till last.
I mean, I can if you want me to.
I think we should.
Okay.
Like we historically do. We should at least hang on to that.
All right. I will skip that.
All right.
We'll go ahead and we'll pick the next one as Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul, a singles match for the WWE United States Championship. I don't know what happened. I just started to have a stroke there mid-sentence. And it's my pick, so yip-de-doo-dah-day. Man, this is one that's kind of hard to pick because this is one that could get fucky. If there's ever a match on this card where they should have a title swap, it should be this one. And only for the fact that you think about it, of all the Logan Paul has only literally had a handful of matches in WWE, right? He's had the tag team title match at Mania with Miz, which they won, and then Miz turned on him, right? He's had, I feel like there was something else that I'm gonna miss, but then there was him versus the Miz at some point, whatever. I don't remember where that was at. So you had that one. You had Logan versus Roman. You had Logan in the Rumble, and you had Logan versus Ricochet. So that's 5. And if there's 1 or 2 maybe that I'm missing, I can't remember for the life of me. Go ahead.
Oh, well, he was in that ladder match. Did you mention the ladder match?
I did not. No, was he?
Yeah, he was in there because he had that whole thing with. There were all those promos cut. LA Knight did his thing, and everyone else.
Okay, so at least 6. Definitely no more than 10 matches total because he's not a full-time wrestler, which again, despite not yet, despite him being human garbage, again, I have no problem giving credit where credit is due. The man's athletic ability is amazing. He was born to be a professional wrestler. If there's ever as certain as the only certainties in life are death, taxes, and Logan Paul is a damn good professional wrestler. But that said, I think it'd be huge, and it would get a lot of eyes on the product, as much as that pains me to say, because of the eyes on Logan Paul and his fan base and everything like that. You have a chance for some good cross-promotional stuff. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul. I'm not 100% sure on this one, so I think I'm gonna go with 2 points on this one. A very hesitant 2 points.
I'm okay. That's fair. You ready?
Go ahead.
Logan Paul for 8 points.
Wow.
Ah!
I mean, there's getting weird with it, and then there's fucking getting swifty, and you, sir, just fucking got real super swifty.
Fucking come at me. Bah!
Show your work.
I don't know. I'm just show my work. I don't know. Fuck it. I think it would be interesting. And, you know, I think it would be hilarious. And I think that would be a hell of a rub for a young guy looking to make his way in the business.
Okay. I don't disagree with any of that. It was more so that I was surprised at the amount of points that you put on it, but I'm here for it. I hope it happens.
Fuck it. I didn't know where to put my 8-pointer, so that's where it went.
Fair enough. All right. Next match, we got Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. This is just a regular old straight up singles match. Poop, what you got?
My father said when I was younger, bet 5 points on that ass. Right, Cody Rhodes. 5 points.
Okay. I love all the variations of Cody's theme music that we've managed to accomplish little bit by little bit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, just 5 points, Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Yeah, just because reasons.
Yeah, I'm also going with 5 points just because that's my next highest one that I've got. I should have put like more on it, but that's fine. It's all fine. It's probably fine. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, 5 points. No reason to have Cody lose this match. No reason to really have Damian Priest win this match. Like, I don't know. I mean, Rhea's already gonna walk out looking strong, so the Judgment Day is not gonna be at a total loss, which is about par for the course because fucking always bet on mommy. Mommy's always on top.
Yup.
Yeah, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to derail Cody Rhodes' momentum. You want to keep him looking strong. Yeah, so Cody for 5. On to the next one. John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. Regular straight up singles match. This one is a little hard to pick. And it's only for the fact that we don't know how much longer Cena is going to be back around. The writer strikes are over, but the SAG actor strikes are still going on. So that means Cena's not going to be doing any work until that's all taken care of. So I mean, he could be back around for a little bit longer. If that's the case, I could see them having him go over. If he's going to be leaving and going back, and doing movies and whatever else, then I could absolutely see them having Solo win. And the thing is like, regardless, like, Solo going over isn't entirely outside the realm of possibility because Cena is that type of talent that he has that clout. He's been around long enough. He can eat a loss and still look strong doing it, and he has no problem doing the job and putting somebody, putting a younger talent over, a la Austin Theory at WrestleMania or whatever, So this one, it'd be interesting to see how they're gonna go with it. But my gut is telling me Cena, so I'm gonna go with Cena, and I'm gonna put I'm going to put 1 point on it. This is really kind of a toss-up one for me. I'm really not sure what they're going to do. I mean, they gotta continue building up Solo Sikoa. I don't know. You would think that, but who knows?
Yeah.
All right, what do you got, Poot?
I am gonna put 2 points. Actually, 2 points on John Cena. I would put more, but I feel like Solo Sikoa would get so much hate. It would be great to see them build up Solo Sikoa, and he might win, but and John Cena's been pretty good about putting over younger talent.
Right.
And Cena doesn't really care if he wins or loses anymore. He's one of the GOATs.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he doesn't have to prove a goddamn thing to anybody at all.
Nope.
So,
but still, I'm gonna go 2 points on Cena because I could see them putting over Solo Sikoa. So I'm not secure enough to put my 4 or my 7 on Solo, or my 2-pointer on Solo. But it's just It's not lol Cena wins anymore because, like I said, he's been really good about putting over and supporting younger talent.
right.
But I'm gonna say 2 points on Cena.
Fair enough. All right. Well, next one is Io Sky, and of course she's gonna have damage control with her. Versus Bianca Belair. It's a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Poot, who you got on this one?
Wait. Oh yeah. Io Sky won that belt not too long ago, correct?
We were just talking about this last time. She won it at SummerSlam, I think, because she got the money.
Yeah.
She got the Money in the Bank briefcase, and then there was and then it was like Bianca versus Charlotte versus somebody else. Asuka. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Asuka was the champ. Bianca won it. Io cashed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I had to think about it. I had to think about it because I knew that Io cashed in, but I forgot the fact that Asuka dropped it. It was a weird, freaky finish. But in any case, that was the end of Asuka's title run or whatever, which was pretty lackluster as it was. And yeah. So SummerSlam. So yeah, not too long ago.
I'm gonna put my 4 points on Io Sky retaining.
Okay.
Squeak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you. I'm just debating on the amount of points to do here. I don't see a reason for them to take it off of Io right now, and I don't know. I hate to say it, but it also kind of depends on where and what they're gonna do with Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I could definitely see, like, if Bianca was to take it, hypothetically, if Bianca was to take it, you could then kind of move her into a program with Jade, or start to tease that. Because of the fact that they're both, like, kind of similar in that sense, like, I don't know, like
very, very athletic, like,
yeah,
like literally like peaks of athleticism.
Right. And I mean, like,
both full of charisma, like, yeah.
And I mean, you could it'd be interesting to see a program between them. As the same as be interesting to see a program between, like, Jade and Rhea, because they're both just big women, like, built women, tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't see a reason to take it off of EO like before Rumble or before Mania. Unless they're just really not high on high on her. But I still think that when they take it off of her, I think that has potential to have like there's already a built-in story of like her turning on Bayley, or Bayley more so. I think it'd be more likely that Bayley turns on her. The story's there, like I don't know. So
I get it.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with 3 points on EO retaining. All right, and then the last match, which I'm sure is probably gonna be the match, the main event of this card. 1 of 5 main events. No, let's not do that again. All right, so Roman Reigns versus LA Knight, singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And I'm the poot now, and I'm picking first.
It looks like you're the poot this time.
All right. This is not a lol Roman wins pick.
You're next.
I knew you were gonna do that, so help me God.
I'll stay away from the fucking soundboard. I know we've been on it, but anyway, go on.
Oh no! It's just because of who it is, not what it was. It's who.
I know. Oh no, I know.
I know. All right, babe. All right. So this isn't this. I'm gonna preface this by saying this is not a lol Roman wins. But I am gonna put my 4 points on Roman to retain. And here's why. Look back at a very famous WrestleMania match. Now before I do that, who's everybody always saying that, like LA Knight is kind of a cross between?
The Rock and Stone Cold.
Okay. Think of a WrestleMania match with Stone Cold that was one of his biggest breakout matches that he had, like that really fucking strapped the rocket on his back. Which match would you think of?
Tom, the one with Shawn Michaels.
Before
the one with Shawn before. Well, the one with Blood from a Stone. Are we talking about that? The Bret Hart one?
Yep.
That wasn't at a WrestleMania.
No,
that was at. I think that was at a Survivor Series.
I thought it was a Mania.
No, I think it was. All
right, either way. Either way.
Well, give it. I want to know. So go ahead. Make your point. Make your point.
Point being, Stone Cold didn't lose that match or didn't win that match. He lost, but that match, like he got over so well in that match. And that was like that was famously like one of the
Oh no, that was a WrestleMania match. I'm sorry, you were right.
Okay.
You were right.
Okay,
you're right. I could have sworn it was at a different one.
That's all right.
But that was a WrestleMania match. You're correct. You're correct.
So point being, that's like that's a huge match. One of the biggest matches of his career, arguably at that time. He didn't win it, but he got over so well, and losing did not hurt him at all.
Yeah, it was a double turn.
It was. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to do a double turn here by any means, and I'm not saying that Roman Reigns should fucking, make LA Knight pass out in a sharpshooter or any other submission move or anything like that. But if they're careful about it, there are ways that Roman can go over and LA Knight will still get over. And I know he's white hot. He's been white hot for months now. But I don't think this is LA Knight's title to win. I feel like that WWE Universal Championship is still Cody's to win. I feel like it would do more of a disservice to Cody if he won it off of anybody other than Roman. I feel like because you think about it, the whole bloodline thing and, talking about Cody's story, like, I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. Nothing against LA Knight. Love him. Yeah. Amazing. He definitely deserves some gold around his waist, but I don't think it's at this event. And arguably, who do you think the company in general, like just standing back and putting fandom aside, looking at it from a purely optics standpoint, who do you think they're going to give that humongous rub of being the one to dethrone Roman Reigns to? Are they going to give it to LA Knight? Or are they going to give it to the guy that Vince, like, flew to his house to go recruit him back into the company for? Like, it seems a little bit more obvious when you look at it that way. So, and again, that's why I said, like, earlier on, you could always have LA Knight go after that World Heavyweight title. You could have him go after the United States Championship. You could have him go after the Intercontinental Championship, although they might have somebody else going after that, but that's a whole nother story. I think Roman still walks away from this event with the win. The only thing that I could see them doing is maybe LA Knight getting a DQ win and Roman still having the title. Because, I mean, Roman's been pinned already. Jey Uso did that. So that streak is long over. Now it's about the title. And I just don't see LA Knight walking away with that title after this event. I really don't. So I'm gonna pick Roman for 4. Kind of right in the middle of the pack. I don't know. I hope they don't get fucky with it. I could use some fucking love on this event as compared to the Fastlane fucking faffery that happened last time. So, Poot, put me out of my misery with this. What do you got?
What do you think I'm gonna do, Tom?
Yeah,
Tom, what do you think I'm gonna do? Yeah.
Whose game is it, Poot?
No, I'm. It's absolute Poot the Bards. Yeah. Sure.
That was the saddest fucking.
I'm tired. Fuck off.
I'm sorry.
Wah, I'm a baby. Wah.
Wah. Poot the Bard. Wah.
Wah. Yeah, Poot the Bard. Yeah. Honestly, I really sat here the whole time going, "Oh, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna say LA Knight for 7, and it's gonna be this." You're right, and that's the thing is that the problem is LA Knight has to soon get, even if it's not for a title, he's got to get big wins, and they've got to be wins that he looks like he is fighting, kicking, and screaming for.
Right.
I mean, it's just how it has to go. Because you can only have that good faith for so long. And a catchphrase will only last you for so long. Now, he's talented enough. I'm not trying to shit all over LA Knight. I love LA Knight. I think he is highly entertaining. I think he has a lot of legs left in his career. I think it's not quite to the man can do no wrong, but like it's starting to get to the point, at least for me, where I'm like, okay, we really got to start seeing a big win. We got to start doing it, or else. And I wanted to really lean into the goof, or not the goof, but like I wanted to lean into the let's go LA Knight, put the belt on him, and have him lose it to Cody. But like you said, Roman's. Oh, for God's sake. Roman's reign with this belt has been unprecedented.
Right.
Like it really has. Short of, old Bruno. You know, like, I mean, his run has been something that will be discussed.
Oh, absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, it will be. The thing is, like I said, I was really torn. I really wanted to do it, but I gotta put my 7 on Roman. I gotta do it just because I don't think this is LA's time. And like you said, LA Knight getting a DQ finish, maybe. I mean, it could happen, but like I don't, or Roman, Roman DQing himself. They would have to play that off as him being afraid of LA Knight, and I don't think they're going to do that. That's not like part of that's just, it's not there. That's like not there.
Right. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
And to further touch on that, I think if they did a any sort of DQ win for LA Knight, it would have to come at the hands of like Roman's outside interference doing something and getting caught or something, to where it's not Roman. It doesn't make Roman look weak and make him look afraid of LA Knight. It's more so the further splintering of the bloodline and him not being able to have control, which that's at least believable because we've already seen it happen. Like Roman trying to maintain that control, but then the Sami shit happened. And then him trying to maintain control, but then the Jay shit happened. So that is more believable if you're going to do it that way, if you're going to do LA Knight winning by DQ that way. But yeah, I just don't see Knight walking away with that gold around his waist. It's something that you said that I thought was really interesting, and I agree with as well, is that you said at some point you gotta have more than just a catchphrase. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. You know as well as I do that one of the biggest things I preach, like any fucking old crusty old timer from other wrestling podcasts who I shall not name on here. No, there's definitely some truth to it.
You fucking raccoon pelt-headed piece of shit.
Well, not that one, but he's fucking old. He's fucking old and crusty. No,
you talking about Kevin Nash? I'll name him.
No. But anyways, all that aside, psychology, the biggest thing. You gotta give me a reason to be emotionally invested in your character. And we started to see some of that with the last promo that LA Knight did, that he cut on Roman Reigns. We got to see more than just a catchphrase, because if you really break him down right now, that's basically all we got out of him. We got to start seeing some layers from him. You know what I mean?
I think I think there's a little bit more than that right now, but like it needs to be developed further.
Right.
Like his promos are great because he's the mouthy baby face and everything, and that's great. That's awesome. I mean that. Like I do. I love it. But the thing is, like, I want to see more of that passion of like how hard he fought, scraped, kicked, and screamed to get to where he is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's what I want. That's what I want. I want that. And I think we're going to be able to get that, and I think we will get that over time. I just want to see it, kind of sooner than later, for lack of a better term.
I agree. And I think I think it'll mean more too, especially when you go to put a title on him, is because then again we're more emotionally invested in his character, and the title win will mean more when he wins it. It's not throwing the title on him just for the sake of doing it, just because he's white hot. Like how many how many times have all of us as fans, we're all guilty of doing it. Somebody is, white lightning hot, and we're like, oh, fucking strap the rocket to his back and put the title on him now. And they don't. And it's a slow burn, and then we bitch about it. But there's a method to the madness, for better or for worse.
Yeah, for sure.
And
well, and that's how it should be.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes the stars align and everything like that. It worked out for Daniel Bryan with the whole Yes movement. Fucking CM Punk left the company and everything like that, and it just, that the stars aligned the right way for that to happen, and it made for a great story. That's all well and fine. But yeah, there needs to be just a little bit more substance to make LA Knight winning any title, for that matter, to make it really mean something. Any singles title,
right.
I'll put it that way. So yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. But yeah, top to bottom, I mean, this card looks pretty good. It should be a good show. So yeah, I think it will be, and that's to the credit of the Saudi Arabia shows, which is rare because of, but being completely impartial here, all things considered, the shows usually are really good. Yeah,
they are. Like, let's call a spade here. Like, they are genuinely good. Like, they have good lineups. They're usually interesting. There's a lot of stuff that rides outside of canon, but it's,
right.
That's okay. Like, that doesn't have to be a bad thing or a negative thing.
I mean, I know people will say it's like basically just a glorified, overproduced house show. And you know what? That's fine. You still got to have house shows and stuff like that, regardless if you slap a bunch of money on it and call it a premium live event or not. Like, even some of the premium live events, we know that like it's one of those things, like, that at fucking Backlash or something, and I don't, not that Roman defended his title then, but on like a B tier, not one of the big 4 pay-per-views, you know damn well and sure that like Roman's not dropping his title until like Mania. Like, let's really,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or even last year at Elimination Chamber, everybody's like, oh, I don't know, could Sammy do it? It's in his hometown. I'm like, no, he's not gonna do it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be at Mania, and it wasn't even at Mania. So I mean, like, let's be real. But no, top to bottom, great looking card. I'm gonna try to catch it live.
Oh.
I
actually will be able to catch it live. I work until 12:30, and then I'll come home and I'll be able to watch it.
There you go. You'll probably be able to catch the end of Sami Zayn opening up the pre-show. Sad face.
Well,
yeah. I mean, hey, that shit happens.
Let me. So, do you mind if I shift gears away from Jiggery Pokery?
Yeah, go for it, man. I you said there was something that you wanted to make mention of.
Well, just touch on, and not really.
Touch it good.
Yeah. Oh God. All right, that's it. Episode's done.
Da-da-da-da-da.
So, Bryan Danielson returned back to action. I mean, he's really kind of taken a beating, just in general. And we've waxed upon him, saying that he's going to be kind of calling it quits on his career, which he's had a very storied career. He's had a lot of big injuries in the past, but recently he's had a lot of like injuries that are kind of like, not like, oh, a concussion or his, neck, or like, the kind of thing. He had that broken arm that he suffered during the match with Kazuchika Okada at Forbidden Door, which he came back from pretty fucking quick, mind you. which is impressive if you saw how clean. Now, the nice thing is the break that he had in his arm was very clean.
Right.
So it was, anytime you have a very clean break on a bone, it heals. It's a more optimum thing a more optimum situation to have heal. Dr. Poot on the case, by the way.
Yep.
But he did that. He had that surgery on his arm. He's back. He's doing his thing. And then recently on an episode of AEW, he fractured his orbital bone.
Oof.
That is going to be putting him on the shelf. And a fractured orbital bone is no fucking joke.
Yep.
Like, that's dangerous as fuck because you could go blind. That's really close to your brain and all that kind of stuff. You're more susceptible anytime you break a bone, you are also susceptible to infection, which you might be thinking to yourself, Poot, that's not true, but it absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
You can absolutely get a nasty infection from a fractured, whatever. Whether it's your arm, whether it's your eye, whether it's your penis. That last bit joking aside, this sucks because he's going to be on the shelf, and we can't exactly do something like the Undertaker did where he gets to wear a Phantom of the Opera fucking mask. You know what I mean? Like, we can't get the American Dragon wearing a fucking mask, which the Undertaker should not have fucking done anyway. If you listen to Mark Calloway talk about that fucking injury in that time, it was so fucking dangerous.
Yeah,
like
I never heard him talk about that yet. But I would be interested to hear about it. And I honestly, like, I didn't know that that's why he had that mask for the longest time, because I just wasn't as in the know back then, obviously. But looking back on it now, it's like, oh yeah, well, it makes absolute perfect sense the way he did that. Or like whenever anybody's done like the like when Cody or Trish have done the plastic like the shielding mask over their face if they like broke their nose or something like that or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like that's the thing, is that like some of these, but I think on it, to be perfectly frank with you, I think this is something that's very telling of where we're at with Bryan Danielson. And we need to, getting a little wispy here, we need to fucking treasure what we have with him. Like, we really do. We need to fucking treasure the time that we have with Bryan Danielson, because it is the end is in sight here.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but I mean, it seems like AEW and other organizations, like, it seems like wrestlers, and this was something that we were yakking about a little bit on the before the podcast, that wrestlers right now, it seems like there's a lot more injuries and things like that. But here's the deal. And this was something that kind of came to me whenever we were yakking about it. I went, you know what? There probably is like, the reason that we're hearing more about injuries and people being put on the shelf is because it's not like back in the day whenever wrestlers would work through every single injury in the world. Like for example, the Undertaker fracturing his orbital bone. Actually, he fractured his orbital floor, like underneath like your eye.
Oh, God.
And you can, yeah. So like that, I'm not gonna 5-star Michelin chef this, but like, go watch his interview. I can't remember who it was. It was on the Stone Cold podcast.
Oh, was it?
Was it the Broken Skull? I think he talked about it on that one. If not, it was in one of the many other things. I'm still sad we didn't get to go see the discussion when he was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'm still real sad about that.
I think that thing like was sold out even before it began, sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I don't doubt it, because, that's a fucking awesome thing to go see. And I hope that he does more, because I would really love to go see it. But regardless, digressing, if you will, digressing. I think that I think that wrestlers are just not working as hurt.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think they're paying a little more attention to their bodies. They're paying a little more attention to the length of their career. They're kind of standing up for themselves, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I could agree with that, because I mean, it's you look at how far, like, again, not saying everything is perfect, but look how far it's come with, like, WWE and their wellness policy and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure how many different people back in the day, either, worked through, like, concussions and stuff like that, I'm sure. Maybe didn't even realize they had a concussion.
Right.
And now, like, that's something they're very, very big on. Like, look at Corey Graves. His career was done, his in-ring career is done, due to concussions. I think Alexa Bliss had some issues with that at one point. It's something that we realize how serious these injuries can be and stuff like that. I almost equate that to the and bear with me, this is a little bit of a stretch, but it's one of the best examples I can think of. How nowadays you're like, oh my god, there's perverts and pedos everywhere. No, they've always been there. We're just way more self-aware, and we have so much information literally that we have a fucking computer that fits in our pocket. Of course we're going to be more self-aware, more knowledgeable of everything, of the world around us, to include what the hell we're actually putting our bodies through. Like, the amount of science and stuff that they have, like, not even just for injuries, but just in general. Like, if you ever watch, like, the science of, like, when, a baseball player is taking a swing at a pitch or something like that, like, they have things so fucking dialed in. And so, yeah, it's no wonder that people are, hopefully taking better care of themselves, because they're really being able to see, like, exactly what the hell it is that they're putting themselves through. And that's absolutely a good thing, because you only get one body. Transplants and, surgeries aside to fix things or repair or sometimes replace things, that aside, you got one body. Like, you gotta take care of it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and not that, I mean, I will say that the AEW style is definitely a little bit more devil may care, sort of wrestling style, but they're not on the road nearly as much as, like, WWE with the live events. So I guess that kind of balances things out in a sense. But even still, I mean, Bryan Danielson's never been one to work in exactly quote unquote safe style as it is. So
no, and he's been very vocal about that.
Yeah.
Like, about just,
yeah, I mean,
about yeah. Like, I mean,
yeah, it's
I don't know.
It's one of those things. It's I mean, only he and the doctors that, clear him or not can really say, like, when he's up. I mean, I think we're lucky enough that we got him back in wrestling for his, for that extra time after he was told he wouldn't be able to wrestle again. Which again is a credit to, all the fucking medical science and technology that we got, that, we have wrestlers being told, like, well, you're never going to wrestle again. And then, they're away for like 7-8 years, but we got them back again. And, like, the fact that they're able to, and,
Right.
And objectively being able to do it safely. And obviously anything can happen at any time. We know that. And look at the whole D'Lo draws thing. It's always it's always one of those things, like something like that, something crazy happens, and it's off of like one of the most simplest things. But regardless, that's kind of going off a little bit of a diatribe. I above all else, just like anything else, just like how I said with before Edge decided to come over to AEW. Listen, if Danielson needs to hang it up and call it quits or whatever, man, you got to do what you got to do. Your health and safety is more important than you being on my TV. So
1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%.
And I would not be disappointed, would not be disappointed in him having to say, hey, I got to think of my health and think of my well-being and thinking, of my family. Like, that's all well and fine. He can still, so many wrestlers, there's so many options still. Like, you can still be involved in the business. You can open up your own wrestling school. You can be a coach, a producer. You could get involved in creative. I mean, there's still so many avenues to be involved in the business, and I'm sure it's not the same as being in the ring. I can only speculate, because obviously I've never been in a professional wrestling ring and had a match, so I get it. There's a certain thing, like, it's one of those things. It's never gonna quite be the same, but life is about compromise sometimes, and so you got to decide what's more important: my health and well-being, or that feeling of being in the ring and being in front of everybody, and et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
No, I was gonna say that kind of segued into something else, but not really. The more I thought about it, I was gonna try to segue into Sting, and then somehow into bullshit with Flair from Sting. But meh.
Oh God, I don't want. Can we just mention it and not talk about it anymore?
Yeah.
With Flair.
Here's the only thing to mention about it. Apparently, AEW has signed some sort of basically, like, Flair's Woo energy drink is going to be the exclusive energy drink of AEW. It's they got a multi-year deal with him. That's really about it. I hope it doesn't go beyond that. I don't want to see. I still have not watched Ric Flair's I'm going to say quote unquote, because until that man is dead, I don't know if he'll ever have a last match. I still have not watched Ric Flair's last match. I'm not going to. I mean, yeah, it's probably one of those, like, it's a bad car accident and you can't look away from it, and you just kind of got to wonder. It's like stepping on a spider. You got to make sure you got to look underneath and make sure it's dead, but do I really want to? No, because it's just going to be gross and ugly, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
So there's that. Things and stuff and things with Flair, blah. And that's all. That's all we
pretty
got
much it.
That's all we got to say about that.
But, well, I was gonna say we've been going a little long in the tooth.
Yeah.
For a pick-a-sode. What do you say we do that, and then we do a little bit of the old breaking of kayfabe?
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Poot.
All right. Yes.
Take us home.
What's up? Oh, you want me to take you home? Sponsors. All of our sponsors down in the thing. Make sure to check them out. Everybody. Poot the Bard on multiple different wonderful places. Check him out. He's great and he's fun, especially on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Poot the Bard. And make sure to check out Casual Gaming Dad as well. Casual Gaming Dad on YouTube and the Facebook, and Casual Gaming Dad 84 over on Twitch. Make sure you check him out. His streams are a lot of fun. Make sure to subscribe to Frig Off Ransom. He's a sweet boy, and we wish him all the best, and we love you, buddy. And Beef, we miss you, and we love you too. I feel like there would be a lot there. I will say this: we give each other a ton of crap on this podcast, but there's a lot of really good ideas and dialogue that come out of Beef and Ransom, and I think you and I occasionally. So whenever they're not around, it's sad. We're a good team. Oh, there it was. All right. But on that note, remember, people singing happy birthday to you feels like a real life unskippable ad. Bye.